Behind the scenes at the airport.
With support from Birmingham Airport.
With around 500,000 people flying into and out of Britain's airports each day, there's plenty of things to do to make sure that passengers get to the right flight and planes take off on time. Flying is one of the safest ways to travel. And to keep passengers safe, there are rules about what you can and can't take onto the aircraft. You'll see some of these rules on signs around the airport, and it can seem like the list is very long. Can I?
No!
It shouldn't be a surprise that you can't take dangerous chemicals on board. You'll also have to leave sharp objects like knives behind. And you definitely can't take things that explode on a plane. Those sorts of things need to travel in a different way. There are lots of other things that aren't allowed in the passenger cabin, which you might think don't seem dangerous. Here's a clue to one of them. Some of the rules are about animals. Now, it probably seems obvious that if an animal is going to travel, they should be in a safe and secure container and need to be looked after by the aircrew to make sure they're fed and watered and don't become poorly. Also, no matter how cute animals may look, they can carry diseases, so need to have certificates to show that they're fit to travel. Incredibly, even though it could harm them, every year, hundreds of animals are found smuggled in bags and luggage, squashed inside clothing or hidden inside other objects. Baggage scanners have found small dogs and cats hidden in handbags, and once, an Amsterdam airport found 200 spiders hidden in bags. Poor things. If animals are discovered at an airport without the correct documentation, they'll either be sent home, or if you're at your destination, they will have to spend time in a place called quarantine to make sure they're 100% fit before they can enter the country. Here's a clue to another type of thing you might not be able to take on board. Many countries and airlines have very strict rules about how much liquid you can take on the plane, particularly in your hand luggage. That's the bags that you carry to your seat on the plane. This might be bottles or cartons of drink. It could also be shampoo, makeup, or even suntan lotion. Don't worry, because it is okay to take these things in your main suitcase, safe in the hold of the aircraft. And you won't go thirsty, as you can buy drinks once you're through the security check and on the plane too. Here's something else you might not be able to take on board. It's food. Tasting different foods can be one of the most enjoyable parts of a foreign holiday. Whether it's a spicy salami in Italy, or a French smelly cheese. Making delicious new discoveries is fun, but you need to check before you bring some home for Granny. The reason for the rules is that certain food and plants carry germs and diseases. Each country will have a list of foods you mustn't bring in. It's also why you shouldn't take seeds or flowers on a flight. They could harm the plants back home. From spicy sausages to apple pips, you need to check before you put them in your suitcase. And then there's the really strange objects, like the person who tried to carry a 4-foot marrow onto their flight. Now, unless you have a super-sized marrow, you and your family probably won't need to worry too much about most of these things. But it's always worth checking the signs to remind yourself what you can and can't take, so that you can get on with enjoying your holiday.
Passengers awaiting flight ZM100, please make their way to the gate.
Find out more behind the scenes at the airport on funkidslive.com.
Behind the scenes at the airport.
With support from Birmingham Airport.